The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios.
Hi, this is Mia Mosensia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartradio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Girls Missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartradio. Also, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple Music, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show podcast for t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, hoodies, and a lot more. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Also t-shirts, pop sockets, phone cases, and more. Amazon.com/Mia Mosensia. Also support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, along with PayPal and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Make sure you give generously today. We're here with a terrific gentleman who is involved in a project based, really unique. It's Project Birth from Living in a Difficult World. It's part of the USA Florida project. And this gentleman brought in a number of talents to contribute to this project. A lot of musicians from around the region, around the world, and everything. And, just a lot of complexity, a lot of essence to this release. We'll be playing one of them in just a minute. And, this group is inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien. And we'll get to that here. And this guy's a great Compass follower and live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios, somewhere in beautiful downtown Fort Myers, Florida. The leader and I guess you can say the ringmaster of Follow the Compass. Ladies and gentlemen, from Follow the Compass will be playing Make It to Morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the multi-talented Adamkiraly. Adam, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Mike. It's great to be here.
Well, it's great to have you on board, Adam. So you basically started Follow the Compass as a project being birthed from living in a difficult world, and you've had numerous talented musicians contributing to the project. And your group is part of the USA Florida project and inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien. And of course, you've got some releases on Spotify like Coconuts, South Beach, Skeleton Crew, and more. You have an album called Timing is Everything, and we'll be playing Make It to Morning during the Mike Wagner Show, one of your hits featuring on Spotify and other streaming platforms. And before getting to all that, Adam, tell us how you first got started.
How I first got started. All right. I remember being, maybe 4 years old, and my cousin had a little keyboard, and like the old Casio kind that you could get the music going, and then you could dabble along with it. And I remember
those. Yeah, those fantastic. Yeah, I love those things.
Old school. Yeah, and I remember that's a memory that I have from a long time ago, and just the fascination that I had with music. And then, surprisingly, I never really did anything with it until high school. And then I got a guitar, and initially I wanted to be a long-haired, glam rocker, as every high school kid does.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing the video for November Rain by Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah, the classic.
Classic
I remember
video.
that so well. Oh my gosh, what a song.
Yeah. And so I had that rock star dream for a while, and that actually was what inspired me to take up the guitar. And then, that whole long-haired glam rock thing died, in college. Mm-hmm. But at that point I had a love for the guitar, and I would play it quite a bit. And then I moved into jam bands. I liked listening to the Allman Brothers, saw them at shows, and so I just thought of myself as a guitar player. And then, as we didn't have any singers in our little jam band group, it sort of fell to me to learn to sing. And as I learned to sing, I found that I wanted to write songs and say, what was important to me at the same time. So I ended up going to college. I was going for mechanical engineering, and I ended up getting a classical guitar degree. Mm-hmm. And so had some classical training. And then while I was living in Columbia, South Carolina, I started playing at local coffee shops, just singer-songwriter things, and starting to write songs and, drink espresso in copious amounts.
Oh, I'm so thirsty right now. I'm having some coffee right now as we speak, although we can't.
Yeah, you can't ever go wrong with coffee. You sure can't. But, I played solo for quite a while, and the idea and the sort of the sound that came together actually developed because I was working at Blue Cross Blue Shield. I've been a corporate guy for a while, and I was working at Blue Cross Blue Shield of South Carolina. Mm-hmm. And I was recording a solo album, and I brought my guitar to work. And then there was a fella, I don't know, maybe 6 cubicles down, that I had never talked to before ever. And he saw my guitar, and he's like, "Oh, you play?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I asked him what he did, and he was like, "I'm a saxophone player. I was originally from Philadelphia, and I think he played with a band called Threshold." Mm-hmm. He was a really cool guy, a guy named Kalime Middleton. But anyway, we got together and we played, and he was just, he had grown up listening to folks like John Coltrane and Grover Washington Jr. and liked the idea of blending smooth jazz with guitar. And so, we had a little session just to see how that would work. And I played my little singer-songwriter songs, and he played his saxophone, and it created something that was new. And we put together a drummer and a bass player. And the way that I've always done music is when I'm not playing solo, try to have somebody that is a really, really gifted improv musician, and then also have, some folks that play the drum and the bass that you can always call on if you have a show that comes up pretty quick or whatever. Uh-huh. And so we had a group of folks that we could call and put together, and we did that for a year and a half in one iteration, and then we did it again for another year and a half. And then the whole COVID thing happened, and then, it became more and more difficult to want to play live, just from, I really enjoy doing it, but, it hasn't sort of been worth it to, risk people in that way, in my opinion. So we haven't played anything live probably in a couple of years, but, set about to record some new material, and Make It to Morning was one of those songs.
So that's how Follow the Compass got started. You two guys met while working Blue Cross Blue Shield, and then you guys recruited a drummer and another player. Is that how Follow the Compass came about?
Yeah, that's how the sound came about. And then when, recently I got interested in sort of restarting it. And one of the things about what I wanted to do was I wanted to do music that could be meaningful in the world that we live in. And Make It to Morning is, all about, the stressors and the loneliness that people can experience in the world that we live in. And so like I just sort of rebranded, before Follow the Compass, we did everything under Adamkiraly Band. And, when we decided to restart the project again, I just wanted it to be a little different. It's like the purpose is a little different. So that's how that started.
How'd you come up with the name Follow the Compass?
My wife is she's a therapist, and, she and I have lots of discussions. And Follow the Compass, the name itself was an idea about, choosing deliberately to follow a certain path, to follow the path of kindness, love, dare I say, Christ, is the way I think of that. And, to be purposeful in that, and purposeful in, offering love and encouragement in a world where it's hard to find sometimes.
And that's very inspiring as well, too. We'll talk more about Make It to Morning in just a minute, along with your album, Timing is Everything, and other works as well. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and enjoyed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, over 30 podcast platforms. Take us with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out The Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia for great books and merchandise and more. Also, support us at Anchor FM, PayPal, and TheMikeWagnerShow.com. Make sure you give generously today. We're here with adamkiraly of Follow the Compass here on The Mike Wagner Show. A great start to a wonderful career. And before we talk about, your release, Make It to Morning, we'll be playing that in a few minutes. Let's talk about your album, Timing is Everything, and tell us more about that.
Sure. Timing is Everything is an idea that it just sort of felt like it was the right time to release the music. I mean, really, it was just something as sort of base and obvious as that. One day you just sort of feel like it's an appropriate time that you actually have something to offer. And that was where the name of the album came from. And there's 7 tracks on it. It's sort of a not quite a LP, but not quite an EP either. So, but it was just, like you go from not really offering anything for a couple of years to, now is the time to do it. And, so like we just decided that was a fun name for the album. Timing is Everything.
It sounds like a lot of fun. You also got in there Coconuts, South Beach, Skeleton Crew, Fireflies, the Rednecksong, Canyon, and of course, Make It to Morning. And tell us about some of those songs and what inspired you to write them. Sure.
I'll start with Make It to Morning, since that's the one we're going to talk about. But Make It to Morning is a song about the stress that people are feeling, that my wife and I feel. The anxiety, the pressing anxiety, and the anxiety can be for whatever it is. It's not a one-sided issue. Anxiety can come from a lot of different sources, but certainly COVID is something that impacts all of us. And, as a therapist, she talks about the increase in depression and anxiety that people are feeling. And so the song came about from that, and just to sort of, inspire hope instead of the sense of the endlessness of what goes on, that people experience, and that sort of not to lose purpose in direction when it can be really hard to keep going. So that's what that song's about. Skeleton Crew, that's another fun song. That is a song sort of about how people can, and I say people, but basically a lot of this is first person stuff. So that you can sort of lose direction of motives that you follow in your life, and what it's all about. Basically a bunch of ghosts that haunt this ship, and the ship sails to wherever for all these to accomplishments or money or whatever that is, and just sort of a little fun way of doing that. Fireflies, that is actually a song about my wife and I when we went down to the river, and we said our vows on the river. So that's a little romantic song. It's more personal than most.
Oh, how nice!
Yeah, so that's her favorite too. So.
I also like the Redneck Song too. That really appeals to me. So
you like the Redneck Song? Yeah. I'll tell you about that. I'll tell you about the Redneck Song. The Redneck Song was about I don't know if it was like a frat boy that was dressed up or if it was a real person, but yeah, there was a real person that was wearing a Jimmy Johnson NASCAR T-shirt and a mini skirt. And
my gosh!
And so that is sort of my imagination about what this person's life was really like behind the scenes. And it's fun, and it also is meant to reflect that people are okay who they are, and that's it's just a wild song. Some people have to do a double take when they hear that, but I'm glad you liked that one.
When I heard about the Redneck Song, it made me think of Duck Dynasty for some reason, but I'm glad you mentioned Jimmy Johnson. So that kind of just conjured up, Jimmy Johnson, Duck Dynasty, and whatever else.
Yeah, it's wild. It was a real person though.
Oh my gosh, isn't that something? And what else do you base your lyrics on when it comes to music?
I have maybe a unique approach to songwriting. Like sometimes I'll come up with something on the guitar, some little riff and or noodle or whatever, and I'll just start sort of humming or singing, and then sort of almost improv, ad lib over the music. And I sort of feel like I can connect with things that, are in me that, have to come out. And, the Redneck Song, Redneck Song was based on a person. But it was sort of that birth. Coconuts is a song I couldn't tell you where it came from. Basically,
it's okay. I mean, we encourage everybody to listen along with South Beach and Canyon and more. We want everyone to just find out where can we listen as well too. And how about some other songs that we haven't discussed and that's on other platforms or what's in the pipeline?
Oh, sure. Right now the music is on Spotify. It's on iTunes. You can visit Follow the Compass, or actually it's compassfollowers.com. And you can get the links to all the different platforms that we're on. We're on Instagram as well. And there's going to be a next release from the album. You know, we just created this album and it just came out in September, so it's pretty fresh. So those 7 songs we're gonna look to release another one after Make It to Morning. Oh, haven't decided on which one yet. We thought about the Redneck Song though. Sure did. But you know, we'll be doing more from that album. Then you know, hopefully just, you know, adding stuff to YouTube right now. I'm not playing anything live, like, you know, so there's nothing to sort of advertise for live shows or anything, unfortunately. But hopefully that'll be this summer. Hopefully this summer that can be a return to live shows.
Or a return to normal, they say, too.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and play Make It to Morning by Follow the Compass in just 1 minute. You're listening to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Mullins, Missing, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. We'll be back with Adam Kiraly of Follow the Compass with Make It to Morning after this time out.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley and I'm an American actress and a TV host, and I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshinzea.com. Missing. Available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Ray Powers, and boy, are you in luck. Right place, right time. Tuned in to The Mike Wagner Show. You heard me.
We're back with Adam Kiraly of Follow the Compass here on The Mike Wagner Show. Right now, here is the latest from Timing Is Everything. Here is Follow the Compass with Make It to Morning right here on The Mike Wagner Show.
Make it to morning. Oh, I need to see the day. I'm needing the sun to come out and shine on this lonely way. Make it to morning. My heart is held in your hands. My mind's grown uneasy and my toes draw shapes in the sand. Here we are inside this maze, and the walls are taller than the trees, and the sound of silence playing on the overhead. The light changes everything. Make it to morning. Standing under dark, dark skies and the stars are veiled. Make it to morning. Last the sun begins to shine. The light on the water lie. Here we are inside this maze, and the walls are taller than the trees, and the sounds of silence playing on the overheads. The light changes everything. And here we are inside this maze, and the walls are taller than the trees, and the sounds of silence playing on the overhead. The light changes everything. Make it some morning. Make it till morning. Make it till morning.
Great song. Make It to Morning. Follow the Compass on the Mike Wagner Show. Where can we find that great song and all your works at once again, Adam?
Sure, you can find it on Spotify and iTunes. We also have a YouTube channel. If you go to compassfollower.com, you'll be able to see the links, the direct links to all of them, and also to our Instagram page.
Okay, we certainly will do so. We're here with Adamkiraly of Follow the Compass here on the Mike Wagner Show, and just an amazing, learned a lot, and love to have you back in 2022. And just a few more minutes here, Adam. What else can we expect from you guys in 2022 and beyond?
Sure, we're looking forward to 2022. We'll probably go back in the studio, probably record some additional material, maybe release at the end of next year, early 2023. We want to be out there. We want the music to be heard, and we want it to be something that's useful to people. We want it to make a difference in someone's life if they hear it. So that's what we can hope for 2022.
Okay. And also continue the USA Florida project, which I forgot. I think I forgot to ask you about that.
I did mention that, Tolkien was an inspiration, and Tolkien has sort of been something that I connected with since probably like sixth grade. I love the books. I love the movies. And, throughout the story, there's a sense of difficulty and hopelessness. And yet at the same time, there was, the perseverance that, the characters go through. And I don't know if you like Tolkien or not, but, there's some, excellent. There's a lot of really hard things that they go through, and yet they did it even when they didn't seem to have hope. And so that's how Tolkien certainly has inspired me. I can't say that I've been through anything like that, but it's just an idea. It's something that you can get in yourself and just be determined to be loving and kind and I can't think of the word, but you keep moving forward even when things are tough.
Mm-hmm. And that's a very good point too. I'm glad you mentioned it. And don't forget the USA Florida project. And also, lastly, who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Biggest influence in my career, there are two folks that I would say have had a really big impact on songwriting. One is Jimmy Buffett. I've liked Jimmy Buffett for a long time. And so, he's there's a lot of humor in his songs. There's a lot of joy in his songs, and I really liked that, and I tried to capture some of that. And the other one is actually a guy named Rich Mullins, whom you may or may not have ever heard of. But he was in the 90s, and he played like the dulcimer, he played piano, he played guitar, he sang, he was a songwriter, and he's somebody that we listen to on a regular basis, and just the uniqueness and the desire to express something is something that I've tried to emulate as well.
Okay, that's really interesting. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
The best advice that I can give somebody, I would say the best advice I can give is to recognize that people are not alone, even if they feel isolated. That there are many people that feel exactly like they do, and to not lose hope, and to keep grinding on until we get through this thing.
And it's very important as well, too. Once again, Adam Kiraly, Follow the Compass with Make It to Morning from the Timing is Everything released on the Mike Wagner Show. Adam, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic, learned a lot, and looking forward to having you again soon. Make sure you keep us up to date, keep in touch, and looking forward to having you on in 2022 and beyond. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, what's your website, how do people contact you, where can people purchase or check out your works?
Sure. Yeah. Please go to compassfollower.com. There are links to iTunes, to Spotify, to YouTube, and you can catch the music even on the website if you want to. Please join us on Instagram. We just look forward to hopefully getting an opportunity to playing more in 2022.
And we're certainly looking forward to it as well, too. Once again, Adam, a very big thank you for your time. You've been totally amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Make sure you keep us up to date, keep in touch, and looking forward to have you on 2022 and beyond. We wish you all the best, and you've got a great future ahead of you.
Well, I appreciate it, Mike. I appreciate you so much for having us on.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing. Available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartradio, iTunes, YouTube, AnchorFM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.